So you can start now.
Yeah, good afternoon to all the participants, and thank you for joining today's webinar on level management in water and wastewater industry. So just let me introduce myself. Myself Sudhakar Badiger, Manager Marketing in Pune Techtrol Private Limited, and with me my colleagues Revati Bhavsar from Design Department and my colleague Mr. Ajay Jamdar, Assistant Manager Marketing, will be joining, continuing the session on product presentation and applications. And myself, I will give you a brief introduction about Pune Techtrol and journey of Pune Techtrol. So Pune Techtrol is established in 1984 as a manufacturer of level measuring instruments. Now we are developed and we are started our from level manufacturing to integrated engineering solutions in the industrial automation. So Pune Techtrol is established in 1984 and providing a solution for level measurement and automation for all the process industries. So just to show about our company's infrastructure, our group of companies, Pune Techtrol Private Limited, our head office is at S18 MIDC Bosri, and manufacturing unit is in J52 MIDC Bosri, and our associate company is Eureka Engineering Enterprises. They are in temperature range of instruments. The total employee strength in Pune Techtrol is 150 numbers, and in Eureka Engineering Enterprise it is 50 numbers. So about our management, Mr. Nandalal Kattan is a founder managing director, started the company in 1984 with a focus on quality products, customer service, and employees care. Mr. Manoj Kattan, founder and a joint managing director, contributing to company's progress through his keen business acumen and wide contact in the industry. And Mr. Mayank Kattan is the next generation, our director operations, and taking care of all the operations right now from last 15 years. So at our facility at head office, the facility at manufacturing units, we have our solar plant, PMC, CNC machines, welding machines, glass blasting, laser printing. Our calibration and testing facilities, we have in-house hydro test, chemical composition, thermal shock test, spark tester, and calibration tags. The various functions in our manufacturing unit, we have a store for mechanical items and electronic items, assembly shop, the weld shop, the quality assurance department, and packing and finished goods stores. So what is our mission? So to continually upgrade our capabilities to meet future challenges by incorporating new technologies, human resource, skills in this evolving process industry. And our vision is to be a leading provider of optimum products, solution in level measurement and process stability system for liquids and solids. So what we do? Pune Techtrol, we provide one-stop solution for level measurement, process automation through extensive range of level measuring instruments designed and produced by us and our overseas principals. We build and integrate a standard and complex customized control systems with unique logic programming to provide precise, consistent, and cost-effective automation. Supervision, installation, and commissioning. Automation system to provide reliable operation parameters from day one, along with calibration of field instruments, tanks under annual maintenance contracts. And we guide, support, and train the customers for optimal solution from inquiry to installation, on-site training, prompt service, after sales to ensure integrity and reliability of supplied system. So what are our offerings? Design and manufacturing of level measuring instruments, design and manufacturing of temperature instruments, level and process automation systems, IIoT-based remote monitoring solutions, product range from our overseas principals, turnkey projects and automation systems, instrument and tank calibration services. So these are our product range. We have level gauges for liquids, level switches for liquids and solids, and level transmitter for liquids and solids. But in today's webinar, we are going to see in detail the products which are mainly used in water and wastewater industries and their applications. So we have IIoT solution also. We have our the IIoT gateway to monitor the process parameters and can be seen on your PC with remotely or on a smartphones also. So we take turnkey automation systems to provide a complete solution for automation of the process. So other than manufacturing, we have a tie-up with our overseas channel partners. That is High Control Limited, is a UK-based company, the manufacturers of ultrasonic and level transmitters, and whom we are representing in India from last 20 years. PTL Harman is a German-based company. They are specialized for vibrating level switches for solids. The ATMI France, they are specialized for cable flow type level switches for liquids and solids. Fossil Power Systems is a Canada-based company specialized in boiler drum level monitoring or electronic drum level monitoring. So Alphronix is a South African company specialized in laser level measurement. Just to give some approvals, what are the product approvals which we have? We have IP protections for all our products. That is like IP66, IP68, or two-way, 2V, 2C protections. Our level gauges and level switches, we are providing IBR certified. Our level transmitter and controllers and transmitters are CE certified. ATEX protection, we have a CCOA certification also. Then all our products are approved with IRS, Indian Register of Shipping. So our registrations and approvals from various engineering consultants, PSUs, and government organizations. The major engineering consultants like EIL, Jacobs, Toyo, TCE, PDIL, Avantgarde, Desin, all major engineering consultants, our products are approved. And all major PSUs like BHEL, NTPC, NPCIL, all oil and gas industries like Indian Oil, HPCL, BPCL, Reliance, ONGC. So our products are well accepted and approved by them. And other than that, our major products are approved with all the gel boards or PHEDs for water applications like Maharashtra Ekikar, Mahajanko. Then we have applications from MP Jal Nigam, Uttar Pradesh Jal Nigam, and PHED, Jaipur, Rajasthan PHED, all major water industry or state governments, our products are approved and registered with. Other than that, our products are accepted in Navy. We are supplying our products to all Navy ships through Garden Reach or Goa Shipyard or Hindustan Shipyard. So what are the industries which we are supplying? Our major share of business is from water and wastewater industry, then steam and power generation, oil and refinery, engineering, pharmaceuticals, then mining and shipping, cement industries. So all major process industries, our products are being supplied. Just to show about growth of our company, so we have started in 94 with a turnover of 10 lakhs, and last year our turnover is around 44.3 crores. And initially the employee strength was 6 numbers, started with the employee strength of 6 numbers. Today we are having a total employee strength of 150 numbers. And we have a satisfied customer base more than 8,500 numbers. Just to give some unique selling points, high flexibility to deliver customer-oriented solutions, product of high quality, reliability, performance, and material integrity, relevant approvals and certifications, reputation from trustworthiness, ethical business practice, and customer service irrespective of order value. So this is a brief introduction about Pune Tectol. So now we'll switch out to the actual technical presentation of today's webinar, that is the level management in water and wastewater industry. So I'll request my colleague Revati to continue the session. Thank you.
So good afternoon, everyone. I'm Revati. So I'll be taking over the charge of the next presentation. So here we are going to see the level instruments which are required for level management in water and wastewater industries. So level measuring instruments, they can be broadly classified as level gauges, level switches, and level transmitters. Level gauges are used for visual indication of liquid level in the tank. They are mechanical instrument and does not require electric power. The level switches, they are used for level detection, and the output of this level switches, that is potential free switching contacts, that can be used for further control actions like pump on, pump off, or to generate alarms, or switch on the solenoid valves and off. So some of these level switches does not require electricity, like float type switches, and some switches require electric supply. The next is level transmitters, and these level transmitters are used for continuous level measurement and remote indication. It provides 4 to 20 milliampere output, and this 4 to 20 milliampere output can be transmitted over a long distance. And you can see, you can connect these 4 to 20 milliampere to various indicators or PLC or SCADA, and you can see the liquid level on it. So we'll see level gauges for liquids. So first two are glass gauges, that is tubular glass level gauge and reflex flat glass gauge. Then the float type gauges, in that we will see float and bore gauge, float and dial gauge, and magnetic level gauge. So the first one is tubular level gauge. This is used for direct indication of liquid level in the tank, and that liquid should be clean and clear. This is a reliable and low cost instrument. It uses tempered toughened borosilicate glass, and this borosilicate glass is protected with C channels. Wide choice of material is available in stainless steel, then PP and PTFE lined SS. Then offset needle walls with auto ball check facility is provided along with this level gauges. So these gauges are mounted on the side of the tank wall, and you can see the liquid level through the gauge glass. These gauges are available for the range up to 1500 mm CC distance in a single section, and beyond that up to 3000 mm you will get it in the coupler connections. The visibility of this gauge will be CC distance minus 150 mm, and these gauges are suitable for maximum temperature of 200 degrees Celsius and pressure of 10 kg per centimeter square. So these are some optional features we provide along with these gauges. This is a glass protector for external extra safety, then frost-free extension for low temperature liquids, and illuminators for poorly lit areas. So here on the right side you can see the pictures of it, the frost-free extension, and this is a gauge with coupler connection. And at the bottom side you can see the site installations. The first one is a gauge installed on the dosing tank. Then this gauge is installed in the coupler connection. Then this is a installation on the tank with the staggered manner. This is a reflex flat glass gauge. This is most reliable gauge which is used for direct indication of liquid level for high temperature and high pressure application. This is a robust design which uses a tempered and toughened borosilicate glass. It is suitable for clean and clear liquids. The process connections are available in flange and screw connection. This gives clear and distinct indication of water level in the black color, and whereas air or steam in the white color. So you can see the liquid level in the very clear indication. Wide choice of materials are available in CS, then various types of stainless steel material, and PP with CS reinforced. Full visibility is available with hookup construction. On the right hand side you can see the figures. The right figure is of hookup construction. Here you will get the full visibility, whereas in straight through you will get the visibility less than the CC distance. Then offset needle walls and auto ball check facility is also available with this gauge. These gauges are available up to 2300 mm CC distance in PP and various constructions. It is suitable for maximum temperature up to 400 degrees Celsius and maximum pressure of 80 kg per centimeter square. This is the site installation photos. The next one is float and board gauge. This is economical gauge which is used for large tanks, large bulk storage tanks, which are under atmospheric conditions to see the liquid level. It uses a 6-inch aluminum gauge board, and which has a markings and which are visible from a long distance also. For underground tanks, you will get the scale board in the half scale. Then adjustable alarm switches are also available with this gauge for the control action. The range of this gauge board is up to 15 meters. They are available in guided and unguided construction. So basically unguided construction is used for small tanks which are storage tanks, and guided constructions are provided for process tanks and which are in the larger size. The material will be available in stainless steel, PP and ECTFE coated SS. The maximum temperature is 100 degrees Celsius and pressure is atmospheric. These are the site installations. You can see the float and bore gauge mounted on the installed on the syntax tank, and here it is on the MS tank, and in here the gauge is mounted on the RCC tank. The next one is a float and dial gauge, that is FDG. This is a reliable and maintenance-free gauge, which is used, or which we have, what we can say, this is designed for underground and partially underground tanks. The gauge is very easy to install and retrofit on the existing tank. It is most suitable for installation in areas where the headroom is limited. Two indicator choices are available, that is analog and digital. The analog indication will be available in weatherproof enclosure and digital in flameproof enclosure. Transmitters and switches can also be integrated with this analog enclosure, analog indication. And in digital indication, you will get 4 to 20 milliampere output by default. The range of this instrument is up to 10 meters. The material will be available in stainless steel, then ECTFE coated stainless steel. It is suitable for maximum temperature of 100 degrees Celsius and pressure of atmospheric. So the gauge can be mounted on the top of the tank. So on the left side, you can see the gauge is mounted on the top of the tank of the underground, which is underground tank. And on the right side, you can see the gauge is mounted on the side of the tank, which is above ground tank. So here the indicator is mounted at the eye level from the ground. So the next one is magnetic level gauge, that is MLG. This gauge is widely used for safety alternative to glass gauges. The gauge is very easy to install and very rugged design, so hence have a low maintenance. It is safe for corrosive, flammable, toxic, and high pressure and temperature applications. The indicator is non-invasive as it is mounted on the or clamped on the chamber from the outside. Then material will be available in various options like stainless steels, various stainless steel grades, then PP and PVDF to suit the service medias. The float inside the gauge will have 360-degree magnetic coupling. Hence, that indicator can be rotated in any direction as per your requirement. This gauge is normally side mounted. However, top mounted gauge is also available for underground tanks or sumps. The options of follower capsule indication, flapper or roller indication is also available. These indicators are available in IP65 or hermetically sealed protection. Then float failure indication is available for process safety. And magnetic switches and transmitters can be integrated with these switches for control and remote indication applications. So on the right hand side, you can see the level gauge with capsule indication, and on its right, the level gauge with flapper indication, which is integrated with the switches here. And this is the transmitter. This gauge is available for CC distance of 500 mm to 5000 mm. It is suitable for maximum temperature of 400 degrees Celsius and pressure of 10 kg per centimeter square. So on the right hand side, you can see the various level gauges in different MOCs. This is the SS level gauge. This is gauge in PP, then in PVDF. This is PTFE lined, and this is the top mounted level gauge. On the bottom side, you can see bistable, which uses reed switches, and this bistable switches, which uses a micro switches. This is the site installation. How this gauge is mounted on the tank. You can see it from the side of the tank. So this is the animation or the installation of the various level gauges. So the first one is a float and bore gauge. So when this float moves according to the liquid level, this pointer also moves on the scale, and you can see the liquid level on the gauge. And in RFG, TFG, or in TTG, you can see the liquid level through the gauge glass. This is a side-mounted magnetic level gauge. So inside the chamber, there is a magnetic float. And as this magnetic float moves, this capsule also moves along with it. And you can read the liquid level corresponding to this capsule position. Then this is a top-mounted magnetic level gauge and float and dial gauge, which is mounted or installed on the sump or underground tank. So in the magnetic level gauge, top-mounted magnetic level gauge, you can see the level indication through the flapper indication. And in the float and dial gauge, you can read the liquid level on the dial through this pointer. Now let us see level switches for liquids and solids. So here we are going to see float type level switches, that is float FG, float guided switch, float pivoted switch, then miniature type float switches, then displacer switches, float tilt switches, capacitance switch, and conductivity switch. This is a float guided switch. This is used for level indication in open or pressurized tank. It is a factory set switch, and it is available with single point or multi-point switching contacts. This does not require supply. The reed switches are hermetically sealed, encapsulated in the glass. Wide choice of material is available in various grades of stainless steels and PP and PVDF. The switching output is potential-free reed switch contacts, and which can be directly connected to PLC. However, for higher loads, we have controllers or switch amplifiers, which can be used for higher loads like motors or solenoid valves. Then bistable switching action is also possible with multiple floats. And the option of level switch with integral or remote control unit is also available. On the right side, you can see various types of level switches. This is a float switch, which is side mounted. Then this is with a plug-in connector. Then this is with the enclosure, with a enclosure. And this switch is with integral controller. And this is a switch amplifier or tector level controller, which is used along with this switch as a two-part system. The switches are available for liquid specific gravity from 0.65 to 1.2. The switch type is reed switch. They are available as 40 VA, 120 VA in SPST form, or 5 VA or 60 VA in SPDT forms. Accuracy is plus minus 2 mm and suitable for maximum temperature of 125 degrees Celsius and 10 kg per centimeter square. Now this is a float pivoted switch. Basically, this is a side mounted switch used for level detection at high, lower, intermediate point levels detection. Ideal for tanks having inaccessible top and bottom. This is a single point switch, economical, compact, and having a rugged construction. This also doesn't require any power supply. It gives safety operation through glandless design. Wide choice of material is available in stainless steel, PP, and PVDF. The switch is available with hermetically sealed switch. Extended trim is available for nozzles having longer lengths. Then Z crank trims option is available for slurry application. Then L-shaped trim is available for top mounting or slurry applications. So the switches are available with single micro switch with SPDT or DPDT contacts, or switch with hermetically sealed casing. The switch is suitable for temperature range up to 250 degrees Celsius, and 350 degrees Celsius option is also available with radiating fins. It is suitable for pressure up to 20 kg per centimeter square. So on the right hand side, you can see the pictures of level switches with stainless steel material and PP material. At the bottom, you can see this level switches is mounted with external chamber for the tanks having stirrers or turbulent liquids. This one is a miniature type float switches. These are top mounted switches. or side mounted switches. They are economical, compact and reliable switches for level detection in small tanks or equipments having limited space. So here you can see various types of switches in different material in PP and SSMOC with different process connections like 1/8 inch NPT, half-inch BSP, then MFPS. Here also you will have it in the PP and SSMOC. Some of them are provided with the flange connection and enclosure also, and some of them are with potted cable connection. So here next one is float tilt switch. This is economical and reliable cable suspended float switch suitable for liquid, slurry and sludge. This is mostly used in wastewater treatment plant. Very easy to install, site adjustable set points, wide variety of floats to suit the applications. So here you can see the switch with biconical shape, then off-conical shape and tubular float for smaller tanks. The float material is PP, which suits the corrosive liquids. Basically, this is a single point switch and multiple set point using multiple floats is also available. On the right hand side, you can see the picture of the level switch, which is integrated with 3 level switches with the flange connection and enclosure. The float is IP68, so it can be submerged into the liquid. It is suitable for specific gravity, minimum specific gravity of 0.75. The output of this switch is micro switch, 1 SPDT, 5 ampere to 50 volt AC contacts. Maximum temperature is 80 degrees Celsius and pressure is atmospheric. Then conductivity type switch. This is basically used for conductive liquids and for level detection and pump control application. It is a reliable and low cost switch, very easy to install and retrofit. No moving parts, hence minimal maintenance. The set points are site adjustable. It is attosensitive to the liquid conductivities greater than 25 microsiemens. The voltage which is provided on the tip of this switch is low AC voltage, hence it prevents the electrode deterioration. You will get fail-settable, fail-safe high and fail-safe low functions also. The material is available in stainless steel 304-316, and for corrosive application, alloy or titanium tips are also available. Then electrodes are available as a solid probe up to 1500 mm and flexible probe up to 10 meters. And the insulation on this electrodes will be PVC or PTA. The gauge is the switch is suitable up to 100 degrees Celsius and 5 kg per centimeter square pressure. The supply for this controller is 92 to 70 volt AC or 24 volt DC, and the output of this switch will be relay output, which is rated for 5 ampere to 50 volt AC. So on the right side, you can see the picture of this level switch. This is with solid electrode. Then second is with flexible electrode, and these 2 switches are provided with controller. This is a 2-part system. And on the right hand side, you can see the level switch with integral controller. Now this is a displacer switch. It gives reliable performance in open and pressurized tanks and generally used for alarm and pump control application. The features are, it is very easy to install and handle also. The maximum range is available up to 15 meters. You will get single, double and triple switching points, and these switching points can be adjustable at site. Wide choice of material is available in stainless steel, PVDF and PTFE. Switch functions can be used for alarm and pump control applications. The enclosures will be available as a weatherproof or X-proof protection. The range of this switch is available up to 15 meters. The output of the switch is micro switch, 2 SPDT, 5 ampere to 50 volt AC. Hermetically sealed casing is also available for micro switch. It is suitable for maximum temperature of 350 degrees Celsius and pressure of 40 kg per centimeter square. So on the right hand side, you can see the various configuration of these switches. The first one is switch with the single displacer with single switch. Then the second one is level switch with split displacer and single switch, which is used for pump control application. And then this 2 displacer with 2 switches and 3 displacer with 3 switching contacts. Then capacitance level switch. This is again a site adjustable switch, which is used for single or multiple set point detection and which is used for free flowing and non-sticky liquids. As a non-moving parts, it is without maintenance or less maintenance, easy to install. Then variety of electrode constructions are available to suit the site conditions. It is available for the range up to 5 meters. Then the enclosure of this switch will be IP66, and the switch is suitable for 60 degrees Celsius and 5 kg per centimeter square. Supply will be 90 to 270 volt AC or 24 volt DC, and the output of this switch you will get relay contacts with 5 ampere to 50 volt AC rating. So here you can see the rigid construction, then concentric construction electrode for oil application, then flexible electrode for longer ranges, and this is the switch with integral controller. So the switches and transmitter parts is over. Now let us see level transmitter for liquids. These are the float guided level transmitter, capacitance transmitter, hydrostatic level transmitter, ultrasonic level transmitter, and radar level transmitter. Okay. So this is a float guided transmitter, generally used for continuous level indication. It is factory calibrated and you can directly mount it on the tank. Wide choice of material is also available. You will get 4 to 20 milliampere output through this transmitter. The next one is a capacitance transmitter. This is similar to capacitance switch. The whole construction is similar, only the electronics part changes and you will get change in capacitance converted into 4 to 20 milliampere output. Then this is a hydrostatic level transmitter. This is based on hydrostatic pressure measurement. So as the liquid level rises or falls, the pressure of the liquid column acts on the pressure sensor and that pressure is converted into 4 to 20 milliampere. So this is available for range up to 200 meters. It can be installed in the small tanks, in the small inlet tanks, having small bore diameters. It is factory calibrated and ready to install. They are available as a submersible type and non-submersible type. The non-submersible type can be mounted on the side of the tank, whereas submersible type can be submerged into the liquid. And this is an ultrasonic level transmitter. This is non-contact type transmitter, which is used for level and distance measurement. Very compact and easy to install and retrofit. No moving parts, hence no maintenance. It has an integral display. It is, the programming is user friendly and calibration can be done very easily. It is available for the range up to 5 meters and 10 meters. Blanking distance is 400 mm. And the enclosure is ABS IP65. The accuracy will be plus minus 0.5%. And it's suitable for maximum temperature of 70 degrees Celsius and pressure of 1 bar. Now, hereafter, I will request Mr. Ajay to continue for the next technical session.
Yeah, good afternoon, everyone. Up till now, you have seen the various products for the use in the water and wastewater industries. Now we will see the actual applications where these products are used in the water and wastewater industries. So the main things we are going to see is open channel flow measurements, then bar screen differential level control in sewage pumping stations, then flotation cell assembly for the foaming and froth applications, then sonar based systems for interface of level detection in clarifiers, and some customized panels. Yes, sir. So this is first is open channel flow measurements. Here we are generally giving ultrasonic level transmitters along with the flow computation device, that is a TOCF controller. So this is suitable to almost all type of wears, primary elements like cutthroat flumes, partial flumes, rectangular wear, V-notch wear. And you can see the installation part. The ultrasonic level transmitter is installed behind the primary element, which is giving actually the head measurements of the wear, and the flow computation is done in the TOCF controller. This TOCF controller is available with retransmission and RS485 output for the further control and monitoring. In these systems, generally, we also provide the complete turnkey solution. Like we also design the wear part if the customer is not having any kind of a primary element available on the site. So we give the complete solution for this system. These are some site installations. This one is used for cutthroat flume, then the partial flume. Then this is interface level of foaming liquids. One of flotation cell assembly we are generally supplying with the ultrasonic level transmitters. Basically, the ultrasonic level transmitters are not working for the foam and froth applications because the sound waves gets absorbed in the foam. So we have given this. This is one example, but this system we are generally giving. This is a flotation cell assembly. The float is actually floating with the liquid level, which is under the foam. The liquid is under the foam. So it is designed for the liquid specific gravity. So it is not detecting the foam. And at the other end with the stem connection, there is one SS plate has been shown. So this movement of the float and corresponding SS plate movement is detected by the ultrasonic level transmitter. And this can be used as a level transmitter, as well as this is giving the head height for the open channel flow measurement also. So this is one example we did in one of government company. This is a bar screen control that is also called as a differential level control systems. This is mainly used in the sewage pumping station. Basically, the purpose of this system is to remove the garbage and the particles, solid particles from the sewage water, so that the pumping of the sewage water will be smooth. So there is always an upstream and downstream channels. So in the upstream also one ultrasonic level transmitter is installed, and in the downstream also one ultrasonic level transmitter is installed. And there is in between a bar screen, which is actually obstructing the garbage and the solid particles. But because of this continuous flow and the continuous stacking of garbage and the solid particles, one side level starts to increase, that is at the upstream level. So there is a level difference in between downstream and upstream. So this difference is fixed in this controller. So at the particular set point, once the difference is increased, then it is giving the command to the actual bar stem, which is having a mechanical arm to remove that garbage which is stuck in the net. So it is continuously removing the garbage. So once the garbage has been removed, automatically the water starts free flowing in the net, and then both the upstream and downstream level gets similar. So this is what the purpose of automation in the bar screen control. We'll just show you the video also. So this is how this system works. This is sonar system. This is mostly used in the clarifiers. It is used to measure the underwater sludge detections. So this is a sonar principle based transducer which is connected to the controller and which can measure two types of different types of specific gravity liquids, or you can say the sludge or the solid particles. Basically, this is used to measure the sludge level detection under the water. Then that output or that sludge detection or the monitoring is used for the further control purpose of the clarifiers. Then as we are giving all these level transmitter, level switches and the level gauges, but in this part we are using mostly which are having analog outputs and digital outputs. So we are also having these IoT based remote monitoring systems. So connecting these all systems like switches and transmitters, the user and the operator can get all the data of particular site, which is used for the monitoring analysis purpose, then the reporting, then for the decision taking. So everything is available. So we are giving these gateways of IoT and which are having compatible to all instruments of our Pune Tectolmech manufacturer, as well as it is also compatible for the flow and pressure and temperature instruments also. So this is complete IoT based solutions we are providing, which is also useful in the water and wastewater industries. We are also manufacturing some control panels, mostly for the level automations. But other than that, we now have a separate project divisions under which we are manufactures this control panels like pump automation panel, GSM panels, annunciator panels. These are just the applications in the water and wastewater industries. Now, if you sort out some, or if you go for a brief, then these are some applications like gauging stations and river levels, where we can use hydrostatic level transmitter or radar level transmitter. Along with that, we can provide the IoT gateway, because these sites are mostly at the remote places. So from remote place, we can get this all data of dam level or the reservoir level, and we get that data for the further controls. Then we have inlet channels, as we already explained, the open channel flow measurements. Then stormwater basins, retention tanks, where we can use displacer type, float type of switches, conductivity switches, and in transmitters, we can use hydrostatic and the ultrasonic level type transmitters. For the pumping stations and wet wells, for the inlet wet wells, we have a monitoring like ultrasonic level transmitters, even hydrostatic level transmitters with proper protections we can provide. And then the switches like tilt type of switches we used. Bar screen control we have already explained. Here again, the ultrasonic level transmitters and the controllers. Grid chambers, we have a float type of switch like displacer, then tilt type of switch, and ultratroll level transmitter. These grid chambers are generally used to separate the sands and waste from the raw water, which will avoid the accumulation in the pipelines and the channels, and also it protects the pump from the different type of solid particles. So here in the monitoring, we use these switches and transmitters. Then clarifiers and aerations, we have a radar level transmitter, non-contact type, then the ultrasonic level transmitters, economical model like ultratroll. Then sonar systems for sludge thickening tanks, which is mostly used for the underwater sludge blanket detections. These are some bulk storage tanks where this level gauges, level switches, and level transmitters all can be used. So for the visual indication, you can see the tubular level gauges has been installed. Level transmitters we already explained, like ultrasonic or hydrostatic can be used, or float guided also. Switches depends upon what are the applications, like we have float guided, displacer, capacitance. Storage tanks, again, similar type. So it depends upon it is underground or the overhead. We have both type of solution like float and dial gauge, float and board gauge. Switches also, similar conductivity displacers. And level transmitters like fluid guided, capacitor, hydrostatic. Same sonar for sludge thickening tanks. So thank you very much for these all technical sessions. I'll just hand over to our marketing head, Mr. Sudhakar Badigan.
Yeah, thank you, Ajay. Thank you all the participants for joining the webinar and sparing your valuable time. And if you have any doubts or inquiries, I request you to please send your queries on our email IDs. It is ho@punetechtrol.com or mktg@punetechtrol.com. Or even you can call us on our mobile numbers, and my mobile number is 9922 438 205. And I think we will conclude the session. We have extended the time, so thanks for being with us, and we'll once again come up with new topics on the webinars, and we'll share you the links. Thanks once again. Thank you very much.